everybody, welcome back to my personal Oscars lineup video. This is not the 2000s decade at the moment, we are not there yet. I actually had to put that on hold a bit because of course I had to do my Oscar movie marathon for this past year's ceremony for the films of 2023. It took a while for me to start it because one movie did not get its digital release until the end of June. If you know which movie it is, you are correct. Now, this is not, of course, for those who are new to my channel, this is not every movie that came out in 2023. This is only for some, or mainly like 75%, of the Oscar-nominated movies. Specifically the Best Picture films, the rest in the 7 of the Big 8 categories, all the nominees for animated, international, or documentary feature, and at least like 1 or 2, or rarely 3 bonus films that were only nominated in the technical categories. If you want to know what films are eligible, you can check them down in the description below. I won't show you in the video because I think that was kind of a little bit of a waste of time. So you can pause this video right now and go check out all the films that are eligible in the link in the description below. Not watching it, but just see what they are. But now with that being said, let's get started. The 2023 nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role are Willem Dafoe in Poor Things, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Rhys Ifans in Nyad, Mila Machado Gardner in Anatomy of a Fall, and John Magaro in Past Lives. For Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Taraji P. Henson in The Color Purple, Arisa Nakano in Perfect Days, Carrie Preston in The Holdovers, and Da'Vine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. For Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, the nominees are Leonardo DiCaprio in Killers of the Flower Moon, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, Dominic Sessa in The Holdovers, and Teo Yo in Past Lives. For Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role, the nominees are Annette Bening in Nyad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall, Greta Lee in Past Lives, and Emily Stone in Poor Things. And yes, I said Emily Stone. For Best Achievement in Directing, the nominees are Alexander Payne for The Holdovers, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, Elizabeth Shaw for Zohali and Jimmy Chin for Nyad, Celine Song for Past Lives, and Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things. For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Justine Triade and Artur Harari for Anatomy of a Fall, Kat Lekel, John Hoberg, Brendan Hughes, and Peter Son for Elemental, David Hemmingson for The Holdovers, Celine Song for Past Lives, and Jonas Dinkel and Ilker Shatot for The Teacher's Lounge. For Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are Eric Roth and Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert L. Byrd, Lloyd Taylor, Pamela Robin, Mark Himes, Nick Bruno, Troy Quane, and Keith Bunnan for Nimona, Tony McNamara for Poor Things, J.A. Bayona, Bernard Filippala, Jaime Marcuse, and Nicholas Careslio for Society of the Snow, and Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Dave Callahan for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. For Best Ensemble, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, Poor Things, Society of the Snow, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. For Best Animated or Documentary or International Featured Film, the nominees are The Boy and the Heroine, Hayao Miyazaki, Elemental, Peter Son, Nimona, Nick Bruno and Troy Quane, The Teacher's Lounge, Ilker Shatot, and 20 Days in Mariupol, Vislat Chernov. And finally, I am pleased to announce the films selected as my Best Picture nominees of 2023 are Anatomy of a Fall, Mariange Luciani and David Leon, producers. The Boy and the Heroine, Toshio Suzuki, producer. Elemental, Denise Reen, producer. The Holdovers, Mark Johnson, Bill Block, and David Hemmingson, producers. Killers of the Flower Moon, Dan Friedkin, Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi, producers. Nyad, Andrew Lazar and Teddy Schwartzman, producers. Past Lives, David Hinojosa, Christine Vachon, and Pamela Koffler, producers. Poor Things, Ed Guiney, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emily Stone, producers. The Teacher's Lounge, Ingo Felice, producer. And 20 Days in Mariupol, Rainey Aronson-Rath, Vislant Chernov, Jerome Mercroden, and Michelle Meisner, producers. To see who all the winners are, check them out in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. The 2000s, I don't know when that lineup for those years will be coming, but hopefully they might be coming probably sometime next year, or we'll see, but if not, we'll see what happens, what my lineups are going to be for 2024. Goodbye.